Hello, I'm BX Toycat and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you seeds, Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation, which are particularly unique and worth checking out in some way. And this week I figure because the whole point of seeds is to get a great head start on a world, what I would do is I'd give out a lot of other tips that can give you a great head start. Because the thing about Seed Sunday is I can't mention all of these every single time. There's a lot of really important things you should do every time you start a new world that can help you out and make that world a lot better in the long run. So I'll be giving out those tips in today's video. Hope this is a video you do like. If it is, please do like it and let me know. And in those tips, it's actually a way to get an infinite source of really good seeds. But yeah, let's get straight into the video then, shall we? So let's start by saying when you go to the more options, you might think the seed is the only important thing, but there's a bunch of other things that will actually determine how good your kind of starting area is. So first of all, the cover the seeds. So of course, the Seed Sunday playlist is the best place to get seeds. If you have a seed from there, that's great. But if you don't have a seed and you think, okay, let's try and find one then. So I'm going to type in some random stuff like TR445 because that's important in some way. Don't ever do this. I mean, it's sometimes fun to find this stuff out, and for Seed Sunday I have to do this, but the best way to get a good world on Minecraft console is actually to leave the seed generator blank. So this is a Minecraft console exclusive feature that basically when you leave the seed generator blank, instead of giving you just any random seed, it gives you any random seed as long as it has one of each biome type, or one of each temperature type of biome. So that means you're going to have at least one snowy biome, you're going to have at least one, kind of plainsy biome, at least one deserty biome, and all this sort of stuff. You won't guarantee one of each biome, but usually you'll get at least one of each biome and sometimes a mushroom island. So yeah, this is the best seed to use if you don't have one from the Seed Sunday playlist you like already, and that's a tip a lot of people don't know because it's kind of counterintuitive. Leaving it blank shouldn't be better, but it kind of is sometimes. So yeah, leaving the seed blank is a great way to get a random, but better than random world, and yeah, that's something worth bearing in mind. So as well as that, if you're on the Xbox One and PS4, this is only really applying to you, but start the world as classic size all the time. This is really important. You might think you want a large world or even just a medium world, but always start the world on classic. The reason for this is even though classic is only slightly smaller than small, when you start a world on Classic, you'd actually get the old 360 or PS3 world gem, which means a lot more villages. Villages generate a lot less on small, medium, and large, which means if you start with Classic and then expand out later, you get all the villages and all the size, the best of both worlds. And if you like villages, and most people do, especially with all the stuff they come with, Classic is just the one to go with. So yeah, Classic is definitely recommendable over any of the other world sizes. Even if you want these, you can just expand them the second time you load the world. Definitely always go with Classic first. Next up, we have the bonus chest. I know a lot of people don't like starting with a handout from the game essentially, but the bonus chest later on, if new features come to the game that you don't have in your world, this is a great thing that you so this is for Lost in 2. If you don't have any more space in the world, you can break the bonus chest, and when you next spawn in, it will regenerate, and this means there's a chance of getting, let's say after the next update, acacia saplings and dark oak saplings. I know when potatoes and carrots first came out, you could get them in there. When jungle saplings first came out, you could get them there, and the bonus chest is really useful in that way because you can break it and it will regenerate each time. You can not use it if you don't believe in the handout, but you can also just use it as a way to get stuff you otherwise wouldn't be able to. So bonus chest, very, very handy stuff. All this stuff, not really too important, the online game thing. Without this on, by the way, you might think, oh, I don't want people to join. This actually stops you being on the leaderboards too, just something you might not know. But yeah, let's just turn that on and let's get into this game, shall we? So as you can see, I left the seed blank, and I'll show you around the seed because it will have one of each thing. Anyway, the next tip for when you start up a world that, you might regret later on, because although you can make a compass to do it, that's still kind of a vague measurement. When you first load into a world, this is something I do every Seed Sunday, mark your spawn location. Even though the spawn location is like a 20 by 20 area, I think it's actually 21 by 21, but the spawn location's a 20 by 20 area. You always want to have some marker of the spawn, even if it's just 2 dirt blocks like that. Whatever you have to do, just some way so that you can know later that that is the spawn. It just makes things a lot easier, and it means that if you want to make your spawn to your house area easier, you can do that better. Of course, like I mentioned, there is the compass, but it's something to bear in mind. And here we go with the bonus chest. Let's just break this to prove my point. And let's fly towards around the map, because you'll see, like I mentioned, this is the classic world size. More villages. There's a village here that probably wouldn't be here otherwise. And there's also the mixture of biomes I mentioned. We've got a forest here, we've got a plains biome here, we've got a jungle biome there, and it's going to have lots of the other temperatures around the map somewhere. Just to prove the point, I'm going to find a desert, which I've already found, and I'm going to try and find a snow biome too, just to make that point. So one really interesting thing too is for the future, this will have even more relevance, because once the new update comes out with all the new biomes, when that does eventually happen, the new biomes, each of the new temperature types at the very least will have one too. So if you want new biomes, it's also going to be a good way until Seed Sunday comes out, that stuff. So yeah, there will be okay, we found mushroom biome, which is really, really nice. Those aren't guaranteed with Sway, but they're a nice little bonus anyway. And we should be able to find a snow biome. There we go, we found the snow biome. I was worried that I was entirely wrong, and that this would be the one time it's ever proven wrong. But as you can see, we've got a snow biome. That's one of each temperature. I think that was even one of each biome I've showed you just in this little area around spawn. So that's a really, really nice thing right there. Pretty handy little part of that. And let's exit the world and let's show you what you should do next. So you mark the spawn, you've done all those things. There's one more tip, but again, this is part of the expanding worlds thing. Now what you need to do is you need to exit the game. And also, really, really handy tip that if you want to like have disable autosave on, you should do that the first time you load into a world, because otherwise you have to manually do it each time. But yeah, now they fixed that recently, so you can actually just turn it off here. But make sure you have this on rather than turning off in-game, because if you turn it off here, it will stay off the whole time. But yeah, what you want to do now is turn this into medium. If you want it to be smooth and you haven't gone near the world edges, overwrite the world edges, and now you've got yourself all the benefits of all the benefits of a classic size world, but you've got the size for medium. Why medium and why not large? Again, because if you have the choice on a Xbox One or PS4. Okay, so it's going to take a while because it has to, like, expand the entire world out there. If you have the choice on the Xbox One and PS4 for your world size, you always leave some of it open for later, because large is currently the largest. It might go large, but basically this means that later on, when that update comes out, you can expand your world, and you have access to another, like, it almost doubles the area of the world. I think it more than doubles the area of the world when you go from medium to large, which means you'll be able to find all those extra biomes. So now, as you can see, even though I've got the benefit of the classic world right here, where the border used to be, now it's all this stuff. So, very, very handy tip right there. Hopefully that one helps you out. To kind of summarize the video, the best seed you can use if you don't have a Seed Sunday seed or something like that is to use a blank one. Use the bonus chest because you can find future items in there. Always mark your spawn location with something when you first spawn, because you might regret it later. And when you first stop a world, use classic, then use medium. Always leave some leeway, because they will change the world generation, and you'll probably want that stuff later down the line. Hope this video did help you out in some way. Hopefully you did find at least one of these tips useful, or you learned something in here. If you did, please do like it and let me know. By the way, that tip regarding the updates and the blank world seed giving you each thing, that came directly from the lead programmer at 4J Studios, so just in case you think that's something that I'm just speculating on there, that is, literally said by the guy from 4J when I was asking about the new biomes. It's like, yeah, we can make that happen. So that's just something to bear in mind there. I hope you did enjoy the video. Like it if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I hope you learned at least something new here. By the way, here's the bonus chest thing being proven, and I hope you enjoyed the other videos on my channel too. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.